Beyonce is among the celebrities using her voice and platform to speak out against racism in the wake of George Floyd's death. Watch.
No more senseless killings of human beings. No more seeing people of color as less than human. We can no longer look away. George is all of our family in humanity. He's our family because he's a fellow American.
And rapper LL Cool J delivered a fiery rap on George Floyd, citing 400 years of oppression against people of color.
And watching that man die slow left a hole. He cried for his mama as the murder unfold. If it wasn't for them phones, Chauvin would be at home, feeling justified because of George's skin tone. I'm telling it to those with melanin, you're not alone. The new Malcolm, Martin, and Marcuses are now grown.
Wow. Erica, you see and hear the passion, the pain in his voice.
Yeah, you know, one thing that is never lost on me is when someone comes to me or says to me, you were able to articulate or able to say how I was feeling, and I couldn't find the words to say it. Like, sometimes you need someone to kind of speak from their heart and their minds, because that's what true connection is. When someone is articulating their story and you're like, hey, that's my story too. So when these artists are putting out, you know, spoken words or just speaking to the people, and it's coming from such a deep-rooted space, like, we're just all humans, and there's so much more that connects us than divides us. So anybody who's sharing in this way, I'm 1,000,000% here for it, because I know that there are people who find healing in those words.
Beautifully said, Erica. And Al, Lizzo took to Instagram to speak about racism and the ongoing protests, and had this message for her followers.
Black people, this is your daily reminder that it is not your job to educate people on racism or white privilege. It is exhausting, and if they don't see it or believe it by now, they don't want to. There are Googles and there are books, and they can do that for themselves. White people, this is your daily reminder that as long as you stay silent, you are a part of the problem. I know you're not racist, but you have to be more than that. You have to be anti-racist. Speak up.
I couldn't agree with her more. Al?
Yeah, I mean, you know, going back to what LL Cool J said, it sparked something that I was thinking about this weekend, Sam, and I'll get to Lizzo's comments in a second, but I feel like we're about to make the same mistake that we always do. We're going to look at this now fired human, Chauvin, and we'll be like, got him. But if you go home tonight and you open your refrigerator and a roach runs out and you stomp on it, you won't tell your husband, I killed a roach. You would say, we have roaches. So let's find the source. We need to understand and question. This man had 18 marks on his record for violence. So what is his department telling him? He's saying that this is okay. If it comes out that I have 18 grievances against Erica and the 19th one she comes in, well, yeah, that one, that's what we're going to look at. But like, how did it get to this point? Right. So what is the protocol for one demerit against your account, much less this many? So I think this is a systematic process that allows people like this to still be on the street. If this was a child predator with 18 marks, whoever was in charge of him would have been fired. So who's his boss? Who closed all these cases? Open them up. I want to know what these were, where these people are. This man had shot people before. Like, what is this?
I know. How is he allowed to protect and serve?
How many more are there?
I know.
How many? Where's the nest?
We need reform. Where is the nest? That is a quote. Wow. Yeah, we need reform on every level, Al.